My business career really started at age 3. I was born on a farm in Jackson County, Tennessee, and my grandmother had a cousin just down the creek named Laura B. Roberts. And one day I was visiting there, and I was about 3 years old, and she explained to me that she didn't have any candy or cookies, but if I would take an egg that she had from what her hens had laid, I could take it across the creek to Roz McCauley's grocery, and he would give me a piece of penny candy for that egg. And so I did that, and that was really my first business transaction, which was really a bartering deal. But having done that egg at age 3, I think I was hooked on the idea of business. And so I've always ventured into business. I've probably had 15 or 20 different businesses, and I've had probably 100 different ventures that I've invested in or managed. And so my first venture was trading an egg for a piece of penny candy, and my last venture, most recent, was trading a department store building, an old Macy building, for a hospital complex and 5 buildings and 50 acres of land. And so the difference between my first transaction and my last transaction was exactly 600 million times different. The last one was 600 million times greater than the first one, but they were very similar other than being different in size. It's important to distinguish between information and education and experience. Everything works on paper. I've never made a proposal, or I've never had a market study done that didn't prove whatever it was that the bank wanted to be proven. But in reality, life doesn't work that way. And so when you have the opportunity to talk to someone who is heavily experienced, it outweighs the idea of talking to someone who is merely well informed. I had a friend named Ernie Stewart who was a speech major, and he said if he had it to do over again, he would learn something to say rather than how to say it. And so education is how to talk about it, business is how to do it. A few years ago, we introduced the concept of grand mentor. This would be a person who has served as a mentor, and now they've also had business experience enough that now they could wear the term grand mentor. So this would be like from our version of a person with a PhD, only it's a PhD in experience and not in simply academics. And so there will be workshops where people will come and maybe have a morning meeting and then sit down to box lunch. And these individuals that are trying to do something will be able to talk with these older people who have had experiences, business experiences that might be useful. And so collectively we'll present ideas, and then people will be able to branch off and talk individually with whomever they feel could best answer their questions. I look forward to some exciting times such as that.